Hello and welcome back to Him Reads as we continue with Oliver Twist. Chapter 23, Sikes' Last Stand. Near the Thames River is one of the most wretched areas of London, was a place called Jacob's Island. It was surrounded by a muddy ditch 20 feet wide. When the tide came in, it was filled with water 6 or 8 feet deep. In a decaying old house overlooking this ditch sat Toby Crackit and Charlie Bates. "When did they capture Fagin?" asked Toby. "Just this afternoon," Charlie replied. "I escaped up the chimney. Noah got into the big empty water glass head first, but his legs stuck out so far he was seen and captured too. Even the cripples isn't safe anymore. Everyone was taken to custody, but you should have seen Fagin. He went down fighting, all muddy and bleeding." Suddenly, a pattering noise was heard on the stairs outside, and Bill Sikes' dog ran into the room through an open window. He was limping and almost dead from hunger and thirst. "What's the meaning of this?" cried Toby. "I hope Sikes isn't coming here. He's probably out of the country by now." Both agreed that this was probably so. They gave the dog some water and sat quietly as the hours passed. Much later, the doors burst open and Sikes entered, his face white, his eyes sunken. Toby and Charlie gasped. "Monster! Murderer!" shouted the men who had once been his friends in crime. So, I kind of get the feeling that he murdered before Nancy, but I guess, Nancy was taking it too far. Their shouts were drowned out by the sounds of people and horses approaching the house. 20 guineas to the man who brings a ladder," shouted Harry Maylie's voice from an angry mob surrounding the house. "This tide was in when I came up," cried Sikes. "Bring me along with a rope. I'll climb up to the roof of the house and lower myself in the ditch. Give me a rope or I'll kill you." Sikes climbed up to the roof and fastened one end of the rope tightly around the chimney. With the other end of the rope, he made a loop. He would lower himself the rope and cut it with a knife when he was almost touching the ground. As he put the loop over his head and prepared to slip under his armpits, Sikes lost his balance and tumbled off the roof. As he fell 35 feet, the noose got tighter and tighter around his neck. Then there was a sudden jerk, and the murderer hung lifeless against the wall of the house, and the knife was still clenched in his stiffening hand. And that's the end of that chapter. Bye.